Hi guys, Abs here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can find expired domains, high authority expired domains that you can use for your own private blog networks or for recreating sites on or for whatever other reason you buy expired domains for. Now the aim of this video is to show you exactly how simple and easy it can be to find these domains as long as you're using the right tools. Now the tools that I'm going to be using are majesticseo and domcop, and I'm not affiliated with any of these guys, so I'm just creating this video just to provide you guys with pure value. So anyway, let me just quickly explain what domcop is. Domcop allows or provides you with a list of domains that are already expired or that are expiring or that are on auction. It depends on whatever filters you put down here. So anyway, I'm using the archive section, and the good thing about the archive section is domcop also goes out there and scrapes their own broken links, and they include them in the archive section as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look for domains with a domain authority of at least 5 and a trust flow of at least 5 as well. And I'm sure you guys are going to be thinking, well, hang on, Abs, that's quite, that's a pretty low mark to go by. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because, like I mentioned to you, we're going to be using majesticseo to filter out and get our own metrics for majesticseo. So if for one moment you just try and imagine one piece of software that needs to communicate with majesticseo, say 50,000 times for 50,000 URLs and get the metrics for them URLs, then there's bound to be some errors inside of there. So what this allows me to do is just, filter it and work with only URLs that I want to work with. So anyway, let's keep that on 5. And I'm going to click on search, and what this is going to do, this is going to go over 13.8 million URLs it has in its database, and it's going to pull back some for me. So it's pulled back 35 here for me, and if we go to search again, I'm going to have a look why. Okay, it's based on the actual filters and everything that I've done down here. And then what I like to do is I like to actually export these. I've actually exported mine, and I've exported them here, and they come down like this. So what I've done is I've actually changed the URLs, the domains that are all expired, into subdomains, and I've added them down here. I've added the www value on there. Now the reason I've done that is because I like looking at the subdomain value, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to give you a quick example here. So if we have a look at something like bbc.co.uk, okay, the root domain will show all of the links that are pointing to this website, regardless of it having www on it or not. And we can see this has 510,000 links, or I don't know, however many links that is there, and out of them, if we go to subdomain, you've got 459,000 or whatever the figure that is there, because that's such a ridiculous amount of figure, that most of them are going to a subdomain. And if we do this with other websites as well, so maybe familiar sites that we're already familiar with, so for example Warrior Forum, so we have a look at the Warrior Forum. It's got 3,516,000 links pointing to the subdomain, pointing to the actual website altogether, and to the subdomain, out of them it's got 3,393,000 links pointing to the subdomain, and the same is true with so many other sites as well. So the majority of the time you will see users actually point over to the www version of it, which is what I find to be the case anyway. However, when you look at massive sites like Google, AOL and Yahoo, you'll actually find that not to be the case. But any other sites that I've checked after the biggest ones, I always find them pointing to the subdomain. So this is why I like checking the subdomain. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 150 of these links. So I'm going to go to 151 because we started on cell 2. And I'm going to go over tools, and I'm going to go to link map tools and bulk backlink checker, and I'm going to paste them inside of here. Okay, and what we can do here is we can have a look at the fresh index or the historical index, entirely up to you, whatever you like working with, guys. Okay, and you can sort these by the trust flow, by the number of backlinks, whatever. You know what, let's have a look at the historical view on this one, and let's click on check backlink counts. Okay, so down here straight away we can see the highest authority ones towards the top, or the trust flow ones towards the top, highest trust flow ones towards the top, sorry. But what we're also very interested in is having a look at the referring domains, because we want at least some good, or we want a good number of referring domains in there as well. So this one doesn't actually look too bad, and this one is on the computers category, and as you can see, it doesn't look like it's been badly spammed, because if it was spammed it would be on so many other topical topics. Okay, so we can have a look at this one further. We'll open this one up and we'll actually copy that, and we'll go over to Majestic one more time and have a look at it in Majestic separately. So this is actually the fresh index now. When we were looking at the bulk check, we done the historical index, which is over a 5-year period. Now this here is over a 90-day period. So this is looking good already, 2220, and that's to a URL version. Let's go to the root domain. It's got 635 URLs pointing to it in total, and out of them you've got 632 going to a subdomain. So a 20 trust flow and a 26 citation flow, guys. There you go, it looks good. Let's look into it even more now. Okay, so the very first thing that I notice here, it's got a 68% percentage of using this anchor text here, which is Sahabat Hendi. But if we have a look at the URL, that's exactly what the URL is as well. So this actually looks like it could be a personal blog, and that could be the name of the person. And then you've got visit homepage, movie, trivia, whatever, best anti-aging. Okay, that looks a little bit weird, because that would be I would class that as somebody trying to rank for that keyword anyway. Okay, but if you have a look down here, it's got trust flow. I've hidden the deleted backlinks. It's got some nice trust flow on the actual pages that are linking back to it as well. And obviously the trust flow from the domains are all pretty solid. Not all of them, but they are pretty solid. This one's a no follow, but the majority of them, as you can come up and down here, not the majority, but lots of them are actually do follow links as well. And you'd actually go over to them, guys, and you check on these. Obviously, I'm not going to do this at the moment. Well, you know what, we can do this at the moment if we want. So this is one link, so we can actually click down here and look for her. Okay, this is actually a blog comment. Now this could be associated with spam, so this will tell me to, you know what, look at every other link anyway. I would usually look at the top 10 links anyway. So yeah, you know, this is a different language, but then again, it looks like this blog could be a different language as well. No, it isn't. So this person's come on this blog and they've entered a comment in a different language altogether to what the blog is in. So yeah, I'll mostly associate that with spamming, because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This is another blog, and look at that, that's actually another blog comment. So I'm not going to go for that because that's got blog comments on there. Let's go over to the bulk backlink checker again, have a look at some more. We've got this one as well. Oh, look at this one, guys. I'm sure you can remember this one. This is the one that we spoke to Majestic SEO about, and this is the Lincoln School of Commerce. So I'm not going to go over that one there. We got this one here, 18 trust flow, looks awesome, but then you've only got one referring domain, so I'm not going to even bother looking at that. You got one here. Now this has got 3 topical categories. It's high in each 3 of them. It's got a 15 trust flow. This one looks good. I'm going to open this up in a new tab, and I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to close it down, and we'll go over to Majestic SEO again and have a look at this in even more detail. Okay, so now we're having a look at the fresh trust flow, because we've already had a look at the historical view there, and as you can see, the fresh one looks good as well on the subdomain. It's got 10 links only though, and 3 referring IPs. If we go over to a root domain, as you can see, it's only got 10 links and 3 referring IPs. If we go over to the historical view, what we can do here is we can actually change this to data, and we can actually have a look. Live at last crawl, there was only 28 links that are live at last crawl. Not too bad, that's still cool. And it's had 313 deleted. So if we go over to backlinks, if we hide all these are the links that are live at the last crawl. Look at that, straight away I've just spotted that. I don't know why somebody want to do that. Maybe she is, let's have a look at some of these. Maybe she's not in the English language. Okay, Lily, Control F, Lily. Oh, here we go, Lily MCG. Okay, she looks like a woman. Okay, she looks like she's got a nice little bio here, which looks pretty cool, and it's an authoritative page as well. So if you have a look down here, it's got a trust flow of 22, and that's getting passed over, so that's a do follow link. This one's a do follow, this one's a do follow link, and you can actually have a look at the trust flow of the actual sites as well. So obviously this is blog.c, and that's just the blog. Over shopping. You know what we can do? Let's go over to archives.org and let's have a look to see if this was a personal blog or not, because the metrics here look pretty cool, and then it'd be worth you having a look at even more backlinks to take a look. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. Okay, Internet Archives, let's have a look at this. Okay, here we go. Lindy Lou's life. So yeah, it looks like, you know what, she's actually giving us an email as well. We're still loading. Okay, so here we go. Oh, August, what would we do without you? You give us sunburns, zinc smiles, late nights, around fires. Okay, so she could be a poet. And if we actually have a look at that very first blog here, with her picture on here, as you can see, this blog is about, wow, women on writing. So you know what? This actually looks like something I'll dig in a little bit deeper and verify that I'll take it. So guys, I'm not going to be taking this. If you want to take this and look into it further, go for it. Okay, let's have a look at some more. First of all, I'm going to delete these tabs. Now, these tabs can get very, quite a few. Okay, so we've got this one as well, Marazu Rentals. So if you have a look at this, this is a 15 on the business category, and it's got 41 referring links. Let's go over to this one. Let's take a look at this. So it can be really easy finding these links. It can be really easy finding these URLs, guys. You just got to know what you look for. I mean, personally, I look for a trust flow of at least 10, and I want at least 10 referring domains to that URL. Now, don't forget, a lot of these URLs have been expired since, I don't know, 2012. So they've been a few years. I pick them up all the time, and I get them indexed within days. And if they don't get indexed, sprinkle a few social links on them, and you're guaranteed to get them indexed. It's never failed me. Okay, so that's quite a bit of diversity there. Marazul Dive Resort. Okay, Marazul Rentals. Marazul Rentals. Okay, this looks like it could be a rental site. This is the historical view again. Let's go over to the root domain. The root domain is 117 links, 111 links to a subdomain. So I'm going to go with this value here. And let's have a look at the fresh view. The fresh view is also 15 and 24 subdomain with 47 links, and that's 48. Let's just go over to the historical view one more time and see out of how many of these 111 links are still live. And we can do this by going to the data. So we've got 51 live links in total to this site still, and we can see them all here, and we can hide them from here as well. Coming up and down here, guys, have a look at this. This has got some nice trust flow coming from coming from each page, as well as obviously a nice trust flow from the websites as well. They all do follow links, which tells me that they're going to be passing over juice as well. And you can actually go over to these, and you can have a look at these, a few of these backlinks as well. So Marazul. Let's have a look at this. Marazul. Okay, Marazul Dive Resort. That's one there. That one looked very similar to this, isn't it? Okay, Marazul Dive Resort. Look at this. This one looks a bit weird, doesn't it? It looks like this guy's got loads of websites using exactly the same content, or whoever this website is here. Now, I don't know if this is it looks like it's to do with the not entertainment industry, but like the car rentals and holiday resorts and stuff like that, which is also proven down here as well, like apartment rentals. Okay, what we can do then is we can actually go over, like this Lindy Lou one looked like a good one. We can go over to archives.org again, if ever in doubt, and have a look to see, is it a real site or was it something spam? So if you have a look down archives.org, guys, sometimes what you notice is you got a lot of activity in some years, and in some years you hardly got any activity whatsoever. So what this tells me is that the website was, there was nothing there to see for archives.org, and we can verify this by going through them here as well. Sometimes that isn't the case. Okay, so this web server is returning an unknown error. Let's go over to 2013 and have a look. I mean, my guess here is 2008 is going to be the one. Okay, let's go to 21st August. Okay, again, 520. You know what? Let's go over to 2010. Okay, this is a park domain now. Okay, so it does look like 2008 was the last time the website was on there. Let's have a look at the 2nd of October. Maybe we might have to go a bit earlier. Okay, so this is where it's getting gone by the default page. So hopefully this one, here we go. Okay, so this is the history. So we got the history from the 11th of June 2008. This was the last time the website was actually on there. Other than that, it was always a park domain and nothing was actually working. So as you can see down here, I mean, I can't understand this language, but it's in a different language, which we suspected. But if you have a look, you've got Marazul Dive Resort, and then you've got Dive Resort Karukaye. I don't know how to pronounce them, so I'm so sorry. So what this tells me, this was all about a resort. This site was about a resources a website about resorts. Okay, so you know what? It actually does look pretty legit to me. Even though them first few links looked a bit weird with the duplicate pages, but this does look okay to me. You've only got 56 links on here, mind you. 51 links, sorry, which is not bad. 51 of those links are all text links, which is good. No images in that, and all of them links, as noted, they are all do follow links as well. So that's all cool, guys. I mean, these are something that I would certainly pick up. And at the worst case, just remember, if you're ever in doubt about backlinks or about a website status, and you think, well, you know what, everything looks okay, I'm just not sure about this, then it's not very easy to get penalized. It is very easy to get penalized as well if you're doing something super black hat, but you'd spot something super black hat straight away. But at the same time, just remember, you don't have to point these links to your website. You can point these links to Web 2.0 sites, you can point these links to videos, you can point these links to so many more things as well, which is something that I do, and hopefully I'm going to be teaching you down the line. Okay, so let's go over a few more of these again. This one looks like a good trust flow on there, but it's only got one referring domain. This one looks pretty good, Gazetex, so that might be something you might be worth looking into. Now again, guys, I've tried to look for something about 10 with the trust flow, and again here we're looking at the actual historical trust flow as well. So if you want, what you can do is you can go back down here as well. If you like looking at the fresh view, just click on fresh and you can have a look at the fresh view then as well. And of course with the fresh view, you got some really cool ones here as well. So this one's pulled up something else, QK Cafe, but I wouldn't do that, guys, because that's only got 4 referring domains, so that's not something I'd want to touch. So down here, I'd go down here, this is saying 33, that one looks good, a 20 trust flow, and we can actually have a look at this one as well. I think I've already looked at this one. Okay, this one's already been taken. Look at that, guys. So let's just have a look. Let's just have a look when this was taken. Okay, have a look at that, 14th of September 2009. So this was actually taken 10 days ago, guys, and you know, we spotted that just by quickly glancing at the metrics in Majestic SEO, and you know, we were able to quickly identify this one wasn't worth looking into, this one wasn't, all of these weren't worth looking into, but then this one was worth looking into. And when we went to look into it further, if it wasn't taken, I'm sure we wouldn't have wasted our time. Okay, this one keeps coming up, Sahabat Hendi. You know, you might want to look at it, guys, entirely up to you. But anyway, this is exactly how you'd find your expired domains. I mean, have a look at this one here. This one's got a 18 trust flow, and it's got a 21 backlinks pointing to it, and it's in the one category. It's got an 18 in the adult category. Okay, Thongaz. Let's just take a quick look at this. I went there the wrong way. And you know, if you're in the adult niche, guys, then maybe this is something you might want to look at as well. So the historical view of this is not really showing much. Okay, but when you have a look at the fresh view of this, it's actually showing us a lot. Nude Asian, night dress, amazing Ayla. So of course, yeah, you know, this is all about the adult industry. If we hide the backlinks, I mean, have a look at these trust flow that's getting passed over from these pages, as well as the trust flow from the actual domains as well. It's pretty brilliant, and they all do follow. So I'm sure this site is, you know, something that somebody who has an adult blog would consider. Okay, guys, so anyway, this is exactly how you find these domains. It's super easy, super simple. It saves you from having to crawl the web for expired domains and then having to put them through you know, domain checkers to make sure the domains are available, and then go through all of the metrics and everything on there. Whereas with this and with DomCop, you can be sure that, you know what, the domains are already expired, and now you're going to put them in here. And at the same time, with your filters on here, you can filter out the ones that you don't want to look at. I mean, they had 14 point something million records in here. We don't want to go through all of them. Majestic SEO only allows us to put through 150 at a time. So instead, you go through here, use the filters, download the URLs, add them onto Majestic SEO, and guys, you know what, it's very simple, very straightforward to find these domains. Obviously, it's taken me a little bit longer to find the domains in front of you because I'm explaining everything for you, but it's super simple, super straightforward. And again, you don't have to just check the subdomains, you can check the main root domains as well. It's entirely up to you. When you're checking the root domains, then you can be sure that you got a full understanding of exactly how many domains and referring domains you've got pointing to it. But as I mentioned to you, from my own test, I find the subdomain on the majority of the sites that I look at, other than high authority ones, to be linked back to the most. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. In my next video, I'm going to actually be showing you how you can scrape the internet for your own URLs and your own links, and showing you exactly how you can pick some super cool blogs for your own relevant websites as well. And of course, they're going to be high authority expired domains. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the video.